Hey guys, and welcome back to Beyond the
Platform.
Platform. Today we have special guests, winner of our novice comp,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh,
Sorry, I
have
forgot.
Pham. Woo! Doing.
Hi guys.
Hello,
Thanks
how are
for having
you?
me.
So we're here, we're chilling. We wanted to bring you on because you've got a lot going on in your life, and you're trying to balance powerlifting. So that's a bit interesting for us because we do nothing else but powerlifting.
same.
And we're all young.
Yeah. So
You're not young. You're not young.
Yeah, you want to tell us
How
story
do you
basically
balance it?
and how you started it
Um,
and your background a little bit.
well, what do you do?
what do I do?
Yeah. What do you do for work?
I'm a high school teacher. I teach at an all-boys school in southwest Sydney. I've been teaching for 15 years now.
Oh,
Wow. How old did you start?
I was how old? 21, maybe 22 when I started.
So you're 36.
I'm 36. Yeah.
David, how far off?
10 years.
10.
10 years above that? God damn! Knew it, always knew it.
Pham is the oldest lifter
she's
we
not.
have.
Pointing that out a lot, David.
In a good way.
I don't mind that. I don't mind.
That's AG.
How long have you been powerlifting for?
I'd say about 3 years now.
Okay. Did you have a coach when you started?
Yes. So my coach is Mabel Thiel. She.
Yeah. Wait, did you not
I
know?
didn't know that was the last name. Yeah, I had no idea.
You know why I called her Theo?
Oh yeah, she hates that.
I hate Theo
Yeah.
because, you know...
Nah,
Theo
she's-
from,
I always thought it was Teal.
nah, it's...
I think it is,
Yeah, I
but
thought
she's corrected me many times. So.
She's showing she's not Viet. Like, if you pronounce it the Viet way, it'll be how
Yeah,
we say
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And she also doesn't accept that she's Vietnamese too. So yeah.
Hey, you said that.
Bruh,
Did you say anything?
my bolos.
Yeah, so she's always been my coach. Backstory is Mabel was actually my student. In
Oh.
so,
Wait, I never knew that.
What?
That's crazy.
yeah, so I've known her since she was like in year 6. She was-
Damn, that's crazy.
yeah, little
crazy.
brat in year 6.
So you switched roles?
No, she's a big brat now. But yeah, she's got her revenge on me 4
it's
times a
like-
week. Yeah,
15.
yeah.
you
I get
know?
Excess of 15.
Did you know when you hit her up for coaching, you're like, oh, I teach?
when she graduated high school, she said to me that her dream was to become a PT and one day she will coach me. And then a couple of years later, I had my daughter. We went into COVID. I put on a ton of weight and I wasn't happy with myself. So I had kept in touch with Mabel. So I reached out to her and she was just finishing off her course. And yeah, I became her very first client.
Wow.
The rest
Wow.
is history.
So now you can watch Worlds and be like, she was my student.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How old's your kid?
She's 6 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has that been like a lot to figure out with balancing everything with how many days do you work a week?
After I had my daughter, I returned to work after she was 6 months old.
Right.
Wow.
And I made the decision to return to work full time.
Right, okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Just financially, it was better for us, and also like having a child like postpartum, it can affect you mentally as
Yeah,
well.
for
So
sure.
I kind of just needed
can
that
relate.
stability for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Vietnam.
That's short. Yeah.
Yes, I just needed a purpose, for myself. So I made that decision to go back to work full time.
Has it been challenging with balancing 4 days of training, 5 days of work, and taking care
Full-time
of?
mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Full time everything.
very, it's juggling a lot, but I do have an amazing network.
Yeah.
So, of course, my husband, he's very supportive. He's also May's client too, so we
nice.
have a good split. So my rest days are his training days.
Oh, and he's training days. It's
all planned.
Yeah. My parents and my in-laws too. So every time I kind of need someone to babysit, someone's always
So
available.
you have a really good like support system around
Yeah.
you to help you.
Yeah. So I couldn't
wild.
have done it without them.
Yeah.
So I'm very grateful.
So how do you explain to us like a routine of yours?
Yeah, like what's the
work?
schedule for like a
Yeah,
day?
like a
looking
typical day for you.
5 o'clock I wake up. I get everything ready. I pack my gym bag. I wake my husband up. He helps me get lunches and stuff ready. Take my daughter into the car. I drop her off at my in-laws at about 6:30.
Wow.
And then I head off to work. I get to work at about 7, have breakfast. I start tutoring the students from 7:30 onwards. And then 3 o'clock I'm out the door. When the boys leave, I leave. And then I make my way straight to the gym. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what time do you get home and cook dinner and all that stuff?
Okay, so when I get home, about 7:30, I have probably eaten hit my macros for the day, so I don't eat dinner. But I meal prep on a Sunday because
Right.
I have 2 coaches. I have my strength coach, which is Maybell, and my nutrition coach, which is George Mars. So he makes sure that I do all my meal preps on Sunday. Yeah.
What's
Just
your
have-
sleep schedule like? Like how do you sleep? It's 10 right now. I'm surprised you're still awake.
Yeah, this is abnormal for me. This is wild.
One off.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a
Just
one
for
off.
us. Just for
yeah,
us.
so I get home at 7:30, spend a bit of time with the family, and I get my daughter into bed at about 8:30, and we drift off to sleep pretty quickly.
We don't leave here till like 10:30.
11 sometimes.
Yeah, most
12
days.
sometimes.
That's wild.
Yeah.
It's like polar opposite.
Yeah. So like,
Don't worry, when you're 36, it'll all change.
She starts her day at 5. You sleep at 5.
Not all the time. I don't think I've never slept at 5.
You sleep at 4.
Four.
That's 1 hour off.
But yeah, you've competed so far as well 2 times?
2 times, yeah.
Yeah.
My first competition was the barbell geisha
Right, okay. At Adonis.
novice comp at Adonis in 2022.
Mm.
So I competed there, and the day after I went to work and I had shooting pains in my chest. So my principal ended up taking me to hospital, and I had my gallbladder removed.
Oh. Wow.
What's that?
I was staying after.
You're better?
Gallbladder.
You're better.
It was when
Go,
you
go.
your
It's where your pee is stored.
turns to rock and you're peeing rock.
Yeah, so it
Your-
produces
your-
stomach acid.
Oh, wow. Isn't that like caused from like Red Bulls and shit? Like kidney stones?
If you lose a lot of weight,
How'd you go Red Bulls and kidney stones to the
No, because apparently if you have a lot of like Red Bull, like the taurine or something in it,
taurine?
taurine or something, like it causes
if
like...
you lose a lot of weight in like 2 days, like let's say lost 10 kilos in 2 days, it's gonna turn. Like for example, I'm exaggerating.
This guy lost 8 kilos in 5.
Yeah, but that's how your pee turns to gallbladder really quickly.
Ah.
The gist.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much like without a gallbladder now, I can't eat fatty foods. 'cause
Right,
it just
okay.
doesn't- It just goes
So having the
wrong.
nutritionist helps a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you miss food?
Yeah, I do a lot. A lot. So I competed then, and then I had a bit of a break just to get my health back on track. And then this year I decided to enter another comp, which was the All in Barbell anniversary comp, and
And you won.
And you won.
I won.
Yeah.
That sick ass trophy.
Yeah.
Trophy, 6 months free membership. How was it here? Because this, how many months in?
Okay, so a lot
4
of people ask me like,
What are you going to do after?
Are you staying? Are you going?
I'm right here.
They ask me, where's your home gym? I kind of don't ever have a response, or they notice I go gym hopping a lot. They go, "Oh,
Yeah.
you tend to train at a lot of different gyms. Why is that?"
It's convenience for you though, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
You live pretty out of the way.
Yeah.
How far is it from when you leave the all boys school to here?
It's about 40 minutes.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you drive 40 minutes 4 days a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then 40 minutes. Well, how far is home?
About half an hour.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I really enjoy training here. We'll see what happens in December when my membership
Just so you know, we're very lucky to have you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
We're
you.
sad to
miss
see you
you.
It'll be
go.
sad to see you leave. You know.
You did make a lot of friends though.
You
Yeah,
can talk to me if you need any.
I have met a
Could
lot of
work
friends
something
here.
I feel like you're
out.
here most days.
I am. I do have other gym memberships.
Might be a little bit.
But yeah, this is a place I like to go to. I really vibe with everyone here. Yeah.
So, do you have? Oh, you signed up for a comp.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one's that?
The Alpha Athletes
Yeah.
in Ashfield on the 17th of
I think
November.
it's 7 weeks out about now.
Wait, is
Yeah.
it the same one?
Yeah. So same one as Wendy and Lily.
So we were in the back room in May.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Are you excited for your first sanctioned comp?
I am excited. I'm also a little bit nervous, only because I recently had an injury, and we're still working on that. Just trying to.
May
build
knows
up-
about it now, right?
Sorry.
May knows about it now.
Yeah. So when the injury occurred, Maybelle was actually in Malta, and she was days out from competing.
Right.
So I really didn't want to stress her out more than I usually do. So I kind of kept that a secret. Like you guys all knew,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everyone just sort of
Yeah.
jumped on board and helped me figure it out. But yeah, now that she's back in Australia, yeah, I finally told her what happened. Yeah,
Is you mad?
yeah, she's always mad, so it's nothing
By the
new.
way, I've been fucked for like 2 weeks.
But you were, by the time she came back, you were a lot better though. So
Yeah, because like when she left, because
You
you know,
pulled it.
well, I went with her to the airport. You know, I'm pretty sure one of her last words were like, "Don't do anything stupid."
Already have.
do you want to explain what happened the day after?
Look, I'd been playing around with like deadlifts because before the all-in comp, like I was doing sumo, and then I had switched to conventional, and I haven't really got it down pat yet. So I was just playing around with techniques, like watching people on Instagram going, "Ah,
I could
their
do that
hips
as
are
well.
lower. let me make my hips a little bit lower, or I'll try to wedge this way, or yeah." So yeah, just doing silly things without consulting my coaches first. Yeah, I injured my SI joint. Yeah, on my my last warm up. And then that's when I messaged David and said I need help.
In a way, it's kind of a good thing that you injured yourself because
What?
let me explain.
What?
David gets paid.
Yeah, David gets paid. He's looking at this from a money standpoint.
My bank
you
card is
always
in his
do.
office now. Just like-
No, because she did come with SI joint, and then typical releasing on that, it felt a lot better. Went downstairs, did the rehab, and I realized that like her feet is very ducky, like penguin, like very relaxed. So when she goes for the dead, it's just like
Oh yeah.
she goes in for it, and then I'm like, why is your feet so relaxed like that? And then when she comes in again with that ritual we talked about, there's no real ritual. She just goes in, and then just picks it up.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like, that's a little bit weird. And then I got Tony and Sissy to come over and have a look. And it's like, what do you guys think of this? And it's kind of like, we kind of
We
end up
learned.
exploring more things than just the SI joint.
We learned a lot more stuff.
A lot more stuff. And then,
because you got hurt.
yeah. And then the injury
You're welcome,
side, yeah.
guys.
But the
Well,
injury,
to help you.
yeah, to help, yeah. But the injury side, it got better. But we did find out about your technique, the ritual thing, stack pull. And we actually dug deeper into
Yeah.
your techniques. and then,
One thing that we corrected led to another thing,
Yeah.
led to another thing.
But if it wasn't for the injury, then we have never found out about that. So
It's
in
good
a way,
reverse. Yeah.
there's always this little silver lining. So
yeah.
yeah. And what's your injury now?
Injuries are good.
I don't know if it's an injury.
Not injury. It's. I'll let you explain it.
Okay, so I've been working with the guys to brace properly because before,
Not properly different.
before I wasn't
Yeah.
bracing properly.
Okay, that as well.
Yeah.
That is.
So I learned how to one technique of bracing, which did help me lift heavier, but as a consequence, I did develop some like bladder issues. So as I was squatting or deadlifting, one day like I went to do a squat, and then yeah, just peed my pants, and I thought, well, that's weird.
Is that why you were asking me about Lily?
yeah.
Ah.
Which is completely normal, by the way.
I have another client
Yeah.
that has the same issue as well, where she would like it would be the harder she braced, the more issues she had with like peeing and everything.
Yeah.
So I was trying to work around that, like, because I don't understand it.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like, I just went to squat and I thought, man, did my water break again?
Oh, man. Oh,
Another one.
all that pressure with the bell as well.
Yeah,
Golden
yeah.
baby.
And then, like, I just sort of dismissed it the first day. And then the second time I went to train, I was supposed to do a triple top set. After the second rep, I just re-racked and ran off to the toilet. Grabbed my phone, messaged May while I was in the toilet. It came out, and my husband was like, I thought you were supposed to do a triple. I said, don't worry about it. And then by the third day, when I went to deadlift, and it was just out of control, I just told David. Like, I told May, and she was like, ask David for help.
It's very interesting. But we want to normalize that in the first place. So in the industry, it's
it
very
happens,
normal.
yeah.
Very normal when it happens, especially after birth as well. Pelvic floor strengthening is very important. But yeah, very interesting. Obviously, it's hard for. How was it for you talking that to me? I know, like, you're very more comfortable with, rather talking to another female.
These sentences are wild.
Sorry, I'm trying to wrap that word in my head.
Unhinged.
No, it just don't make sense.
Yeah, I know.
It makes sense in your head, but it's
It's
like,
like Yoda talking,
Look, maybe
talking like Yoda.
10
How did you
years
feel saying that to me? Like,
if I was like, I don't know, in my early 20s, mid 20s, I don't think I'd be as comfortable. But I think because I'm a bit older now, I just say it as it is,
I
like
need help.
yeah, yeah. So
again, communication is key.
yeah, and I'm fine. And like I spoke to other female athletes, and they've gone through the same thing as well, but they're a bit hesitant to speak up about it. Like, I know I'm very lucky. Maybelle and I have a really close relationship, and she's a female coach, so I can open up a bit more to her. But also, my nutrition coach George, I do, I have to let him know when I'm on my cycle or something, and I'm okay to do that. But I know it's harder for younger female athletes to be just be informative to their coaches, especially if they're male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just a sensitive topic for a lot of us to just be like, hey, by the way, you're on your period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because things like that matter too, with like just timing of like how we lay out our blocks as well. It's just like the little things extra that help us figure stuff out and help us figure out when you're strong and when you're not. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but even then, it's like it's just a sensitive topic for everyone,
Yeah.
especially with like the younger generation too.
It is sensitive, but it's so helpful because, like, if you're on a cut or something
Yeah.
and you're being monitored daily, like with your weight, if I shoot up by 800 grams a day or like a kilo a day, like I need to explain to my nutrition coach, I'm about to go on my cycle, so just expect that. Or if he's looking at the app and notices I haven't hit my macro targets, like I just tell him I don't have an appetite today. Like, I'm just feeling really drained, and I can't consume anything. So he'll just recommend to drink your calories.
Yeah, and that just helps us plan ahead
Yeah.
with everything else as well, and just makes things more predictable.
Yeah. Even for us as male coaches or therapists, we're happy to refer you to a female coach or whatever to kind of help you out, and maybe we can kind of work together to work on your issue rather than just don't feel comfortable talking to us.
Yeah, and just avoiding
Refer,
the whole
yeah.
issue. Yeah.
We have friends that we can refer to, and it just makes life a bit easier.
Yeah.
So yeah, with the upcoming comp, with 7 weeks out, how's training been now? Like, you've had the injury, are you still recovering from it, or are things good now?
Things are good now. I'm just making sure that when I train, I just take my time and go through those steps that we have developed together.
So trying to rewire your brain.
Yeah.
Because teaching you how to brace completely, that new technique is basically back to basic.
Yeah. It was like learning lifting all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But has that helped with that issue?
It has. It has helped with the issue a lot. Maybe 3 weeks ago, if you asked me this question, I was just really down in the dumps. I just thought, like everything's just gone backwards.
Yeah.
But like after training today, I thought, okay, we've got some momentum. I feel like I'm back on track.
Yeah.
And now it's just, just making sure I stick to this new revised routine. Yeah.
And we'll be interested to see what happens from comp.
7 weeks out.
Yeah, 7 weeks out, especially with like going from a novice comp to a sanctioned comp. It'll be interesting to see how you react to like the environment, I guess the expectations of what's going to happen. So it'll be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Is there a plan for after? Like, are you competing to qualify, or are you competing just to compete? Or
Nationals.
Competing to compete.
yeah.
Um,
How far off are you from qualifying for nationals?
I think Marianne and I calculated the other day. It's only 27.5 kilos.
That's doable.
Oh,
Doable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you at Nationals. I'll be at Perth.
Yeah, we'll all be there.
We'll be
Only
there.
27.5.
Only 27.5.
Yeah.
You can do it.
With the new deadlift tech?
The
too?
new deadlift
Yeah,
tech,
yeah.
added 27 and a half.
I'll just prep for masters.
Yeah.
I'm only 4 years off.
Sorry, David's there too.
Yeah, David's already there.
Is the total the same?
I think
different,
it's
different.
yeah, it's different.
I don't know how different, but it's different.
I believe it's a bit lower,
Oh,
a tiny
okay.
bit lower.
All right. Well, then I'll just train for the next 4 years for masters.
David's still trying to hit the Masters qualifier. It's been like, how many blocks have you?
four.
Four, five, four.
So he has like
Yeah, very
2
cool.
more blocks to hit the Masters deadline.
Like,
And then you will see him in is it Malta next year for Masters?
Is it?
Wherever it is, we'll see David there. Missed training days. Have you ever missed a training day because of your schedule or anything?
oh, that's a good question.
Rarely. Rarely. But I'll let May know beforehand.
Oh, so it's more of like it's never just like a last minute thing. It's always like planned, like something.
It's always
Yeah.
planned.
Oh, okay,
It's
well.
always planned. No, like I never leave work and hop in the car and go,
I'm
I'll
going
just go
home.
home today. Yeah, no, never. But if it's planned, then I'll let May know, and she will either tell me to do an SBD the next session, or just depending where I am in the block as well. Like if it's a deload week, then like she's pretty chilled about it. I've had to take time off for work, like travel for work.
Oh,
I just catch up when I get back. I had a week off.
Oh yeah, you went to Gold Coast, was it? Gold
Yeah. I took my class up to the Gold Coast to do work.
David, did you know Gold Coast and Brisbane is 2 different things?
Is what?
It's 2 different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, eh?
We're buying tickets because Perth Cup's in Brisbane.
Yeah.
And Tommy's looking at Gold Coast tickets. And it's like, Gold Coast is not Brisbane.
Yeah, and I was so adamant. Like I was going to order like the tickets from here to Gold Coast, thinking they were the same thing.
I used to think that.
Yeah, see, it's normal. It's a normal.
2
like-
hours away.
People asked me, have you been to Brisbane? I was like, yeah. And then I was like,
It's like
wait
a
a second,
normal
I've
thing.
never been to Brisbane, only been to Gold Coast.
Oh.
How's your friends and family reaction of you doing powerlifting at the age of like 30? People around that age, they're very inactive. They don't. By the time they hit 30, it's all kids, and then they stop exercising and they just give up.
Some of the strongest people in the world are 30.
I dare to say that to Vincent.
No, the gen pop, the people,
yeah.
like the regular people.
To Vincent.
Say it to Vincent. He will kick you out. You see Hyper Health up there is going to be replaced.
But for the regular folks, like, yeah.
Yeah, look, to be honest, before I started this, like, I had a bit more of a social life, go out with my friends or my mum friends and have coffee dates and play dates. And
Oh, it's
it's very different now. Like, I don't really have the time
Are
to...
you saying that in a regretful way, or?
No, definitely no regrets. Like, everyone's really understanding, and, they say, oh, miss you a lot, but you're doing so well, because, they follow me on my Instagram.
Is powerlifting at the top of your priority somewhere?
Yeah, it is.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you are going nationals. We'll see you at nationals.
Yeah.
can you help me find the 27.5 kilos?
Yeah, the deadlifts, right now.
Yeah, just chuck it on.
2 greens, and then
Blacks,
2.5s.
27.5.
There you
on
go.
the deads, you got
Bam,
it.
Done. And you got it.
Easy as that.
Believe and achieve.
Yeah, no, it is one of my, priorities. Like, I do really enjoy it.
Has it always been a priority? Because you've been powerlifting for what, 5 years? You said.
No, 3.
Oh, 3. Sorry, yeah. Has it like since when you started? Was it always up there?
No, because okay, so when I started, like I trained a lot in like commercial gyms, and I didn't take it very seriously. And like for years, Maybell was like pressuring me, go to the powerlifting gyms, like use
Yeah.
the proper equipment, train in kilos, not in pounds. You know,
You are crunch.
Yeah, you went to a crunch.
You went to crunch. That's the only gym I know that does pound plates. Because I know, because Maybell used to train there as well.
yeah, so like I didn't take it seriously, and like I did try out other powerlifting gyms, but I didn't feel comfortable.
Yep.
So then I reverted back to the commercial gyms, and I had friends there too.
Oh, so it
Just
made it
like-
a bit easier to like
Yeah,
while training, yeah.
yeah, but then like in the lead up to the all-in comp, like she was like adamant, she was serious. You need to start going to the
It does make a difference,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, so I trained at like Omega for a little bit, just to get used to the equipment. I also went to Onyx up at Alexandria.
Oh, yeah, Onyx.
Yeah, because it's got like, some of the.
Yeah. So they have a Ligo now.
Yeah, they have a
It
league
does-
on
it
it. Yeah,
does
I was
got
just
it, yeah.
thinking that,
Yeah.
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 Just to get used to, competition standard.
Do you feel like it's helped a lot?
A lot, especially with my bench. Like my bench was just rubbish when I was training at Crunch, and
Now you actually
Get
have
to
a
powerlifting,
proper
and it's like,
one that's not
"Oh, I
like,
can actually arch.
yeah, because the bench at Crunch was like too high.
Oh right.
oh, and it's like
And I
thin as
couldn't,
well.
yeah,
thin.
yeah, I have like
Yeah.
really short legs, but yeah. What was the question? I feel like
I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh yeah, was powerlifting a priority from the start?
not from the start, especially when I was at the commercial gyms, but now like when I'm
When
here,
did it switch?
the comp,
Yeah,
anniversary
it's
comp or
always
the-
the first comp that really.
The anniversary comp or the
the
power day?
anniversary
Ah,
comp.
okay.
Yeah,
Our
yeah,
comp.
yeah. So
We did that.
yeah, you did, yeah. But
We
Tony did that.
initiated the
like
fire.
I'm just like a shy person,
Yeah.
and I don't like new environments either. So
then we-
like I think in the lead up to the novice comp, it was like free
Yeah,
training.
we had free weekends or whatever.
Yeah.
And I just refused.
Wow.
And they were like, "You need to go," and I was like,
And then we locked you in with the 6 months.
I'll just
It's
rock. I'll
not
just
locked
rock up
in.
on the
Yeah.
day.
No, it's an unlocked.
I'll just turn up on the day, and we'll figure it out from there. Yeah. But even like the morning when we got here, I got here at about 7 for weigh-in.
Yeah.
I was really, really nervous. Like, yeah.
When did you start to feel comfortable?
So my teammate Henry Lee, as soon as he arrived, I felt a little bit more at ease, and then we went upstairs to wait for weigh-in, and like everyone here, like there was
We all
everyone
knew
was in clusters, like in little groups, and then we were like the rejects in the back corner, like going.
Like 70% of the competition was members.
Yeah, and then we just sort of stood there like, we don't belong here. But then once Maybell arrived, like I just felt a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
Because I knew like I was in good hands. So.
The my bolos energy.
And now training here for the last 4 months, I think. Is it 4?
Has it only been 4 months?
Damn.
That comp
June,
felt like 2 years
July,
ago.
August, September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
three.
three.
3 to 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. How comfortable are you now?
The first like month, I was
Yeah.
still really in my, hadn't
Yeah.
come out of my shell. Marianne, she really pushes me
It
to
went from like
come
an
out of my
hour
comfort
30.
Oh, the
zone.
yapper.
It went from like an hour 30 training sessions.
Nah, because
Three
like
You get
hours now.
stuck with Marianne and Simon, or you're locked in.
no, because like so there's what 5
5
combo.
combos, yeah.
That corner is hers. That corner is hers. That corner is hers. Squat bench, it's hers.
This little this one right here, it's probably like the most unsturdy out of all 5.
Yeah.
but that's my go-to one. And like Marianne would always yell at me. She's like, "Why the hell are you on that piece of shit? Like, go train on one of the proper ones." I'm like, "Oh no, I'll just leave it to like the more serious lifters. I'm happy training on this one." And then yeah, a couple of weeks ago on my birthday,
Yeah.
we went to repeat the 70-kilo bench PR, and like I was in my little shitty corner again, and she's like, "Jessie, move, get off the Alico so she can hit her birthday PR." I was like, "No, it's okay." But yeah,
If we said that to Jesse, he would have been what?
yeah, he had to like unload everything just so I could do 70 kilos.
Fine.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so
right. Yeah, right. That's how I say it. Yeah, right.
yeah, so I'm more comfortable now. 3 months later, yeah.
It's good.
Even you talk to Sienna and all that as well. A lot of the girls you talk
Yeah.
to as well.
Sienna yaps a lot too. That's great.
Sienna, it's a product of Marianne.
Oh, true.
It's a product of Marianne. I want to get cancelled. We're going to cut that part
Oh,
out.
and then Josh as well.
Oh, God
yeah,
damn
Josh.
it,
Here he comes.
Josh.
I haven't seen
He
Josh
hasn't
in a
been
while.
here. He's been
He got in a car accident.
It's a deadly combo.
He got in a car accident and his back's a bit fucked.
What?
Huh?
He got
How
in a-
bad?
He got in a car accident on Friday, I think it was.
Was it bad?
Yeah, it was a full car accident. He got sandwiched.
Oh.
Uh,
So it's not
he-
his fault.
It's not his fault, but he said he got a bit of whiplash and his lower back was a bit iffy. So I haven't talked to him since. So
Why you no message me?
You want to check up on the guy?
He's probably like, "I'm fine." No,
No,
he
he said he was like,
Ah, fine,
he
dude.
said he was gonna take a break from training for a bit just to figure it out first.
okay.
Plus, he's down a car, so
Yeah, and it's very
Uh,
traumatizing.
yeah. It was very random. Yeah, I don't know. Just messed me out of nowhere. It's like, oh, by the way, I got in a car accident. It's like, for what? But yeah, it's fucking Josh, Sienna, Marianne, Simon,
Yeah, but
all yappers.
Yap.
So, yeah.
But even now, if you go to comp, at least there'll be like a group of us, so you're not really alone anymore. It's like we got some of our guys competing in Alpha, right?
Yeah, I've got 2 people competing in Alpha.
So there's already a group of us, so you can just
me, Tommy, 2 of my lifters will be there.
yeah.
Oh, we're going to be there. So.
He's competing. What?
It's like a week after Bali.
Took my spot.
There's no way I'm going.
You took my spot. Did you miss out? Because you can have my
No,
spot.
no, he's competing with me.
Yeah, because
What about that other comp where like
Whereas
for
the
2
West.
days you just kept selling out in like 30 seconds?
The
Oh, War
Warriors
of the
West.
West.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
wow.
Yeah.
That was
Alpha was
stressful.
the backup.
Whoa.
Oh,
But yeah, at least 4 of us will be there. I don't know if anyone else will come in. I think a few people might come watch.
yeah.
So you have
Yeah.
a little all-in
Yeah.
family
So you're
there
not-
as well.
so
I
you're
know.
not- yeah.
I felt kind of like an outcast for the last couple of years, like because I've been to watch my coach compete. Like I think I've gone to every comp except one because I had COVID. And she was like, "Don't come near me." But like every time I go and spectate, I just
Just sitting in a corner by
yeah,
yourself.
yeah, it's my little shitty corner with the shitty combo rack. And I'm like, "Yep, doing a good job."
Now you can watch with people.
Yeah,
You got a family now.
yeah, I have family.
I mean, that's if you lock in. There you have no more family.
Outcast.
A temporary family.
Because again,
You're not locked in.
Okay, you got me.
Hey, you hear that? Sign up right now.
December.
December.
December, yeah.
Yeah. So after I won the comp, like I knew I had the 6 months membership, but I was too shy to reach out.
It took what? Yeah, we reached out to you.
Yeah. Remember? Because you were like, I think you talked
Yeah,
to me
because
about
it'd
it.
been like 2 weeks or something, and I was like, those 2 winners haven't come in yet, have they? It's like, we should probably message them.
Yeah.
How was your first day coming in here? You must be very nervous.
Yeah, I was.
You spoke to Winston the first day? Was it?
No, you rocked up.
You and Kelvin were like trying to figure out.
Oh,
how to
I
sign
remember,
me up.
I remember.
You guys were like at the computer going, "We don't
I
know
remember.
what we're doing," but
Oh, yes.
I was
Yeah,
doing-
I remember
doing-
because we got.
I was doing cardio. No one was working that time. Anyways, I was doing cardio, and then Kelvin went up to me and was like, "Oh, who's working? Oh, it should be someone." And then I was like, "Oh, no one's here." I'm like, "Huh?" I was like, "Fuck it." All right. Oh shit. Okay, I went down, but I thought it was like purchasing something, so it's like easier, right? And then I saw you. I'm like, "Oh, wait a second. I recognize you." And then I remember the whole free membership kind of stuff. And then me and Kelvin were struggling. We're like, because we're like put details in. We're trying to get more information off you as well. We're like, "Oh, how long many days are you here?" And we're trying to like sell you. But me and Kelvin were like full doing teamwork. I'm just like, I was talking to you, but then Kelvin was typing, and then I was like, okay, that looks good. And then he was like, oh no, you missed it. Oh, yeah, and it was kind of like our first impression as well, so I didn't want to fuck it up. So I'm just like, ah, shit. And then
Yeah, because they couldn't get the
yeah.
webcam working either. They're like, oh, take your photo later.
take it later. And
Take it
then,
later.
And then
Do
you
you
came in, and we're like, give it a quick tour. And I was like, oh, Winston's here. Okay, that's our owner, by the way. Oh, Winston, talk to her. And then, wasn't the best first impression, but
That was
Yeah.
good. It's good.
It's a lasting impression.
That was like,
very chaotic.
Yeah, because Maybell was on my case again. She was like, access your free membership. I was like, oh, not yet. I'll just wait a few more weeks. She's like, bro, if you don't go do it, I swear to God, I'm going to hurt you. I was like,
whoa.
Student teacher.
yeah.
And then first day, how was it?
I went home feeling good. Like I said to my husband, oh,
I did it.
it was a good session.
Happened.
I trained in
Who
kilos
was the first
today.
person you kind of like bonded with?
Marianne, because she, on the day of the comp, she came up to me maybe like just before we were starting bench. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Is it Wing or is it Ewan? And I was like, either, I don't mind. She's like, oh, because I've been calling you Wing all morning on the live stream. And I just got told off. And I was like, I honestly don't mind. So then I remembered her from that moment. So when I came into train, she
I see everyone's first reaction when you first came in, because I was like, do we call you Fam or Wing? I was like, I don't know. Her number plate says Wing. Let's just call you Wing then.
A lot of us just say Phambam as well.
Yeah. But we saw it on Instagram, it's like, oh, I just call her Fam.
Yeah.
But you never said anything.
So Fam Bam is what Maybell used to call me when she was in high school. That was her nickname.
Oh, that's a very Maybell thing.
And then when she's like, oh, you need to start, recording your training sessions and upload them. Maybe create a second Insta account. And I was like, what do I call it? And then she named it for me.
Bam, bam.
Yeah.
There's history behind everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sick.
You guys are besties.
No, not really.
Do you see yourself powerlifting for a long time from now?
Forever.
Go through all the masters categories
Like David. He's on his third one already.
every week.
Every week he ages an extra 10 years.
Yes and no. Like, yes, some days when I have good days, yes. And then some days when...
It just depends on how you feel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like lately, the guys who competed in the bodybuilding,
Yeah,
comp,
Addison,
like Brenda and them, like they've just
Addison, Brenda.
No.
Brenda, like
Johnny.
yeah, just
Johnny.
following their
Johnny's
journey. I'm like,
laboratory.
wow, maybe that could be me one day, maybe.
Bodybuilding.
Oh.
But then
Trader.
I love food too much as well.
Exactly. This is like the best, like... Well, not really. Not really.
Well, less injuries for sure.
What?
Oh.
Bodybuilding.
No, because you're depleted as fuck, bro. When you get depleted, you get fragile. Like immune system shot, your joints hurt.
Yeah.
It's like crazy, bro. But you get Vincent to squat a barbell, his knees hurt.
Yeah. You cough and
You get him,
go
you
in
get him,
it.
you get him to run. You get him to jog while he's in prep. He'll roll an ankle. He's fragile. Like we get fragile when they're depleted, bro.
Okay, so in powerlifting, the only issue is if
Powerlifting,
you
we're
brace
just fragile.
wrong.
We're
if
just
you brace
fragile.
wrong, you
We're
put
just fragile. Their one is like they're fragile during the end of their prep. We're fragile 24/7.
So less injuries.
So no matter what you do, you're fragile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes and
Circle
no.
of
Like
life.
I do see this being a long term thing, but there's moments where I'm like, where else today? What's my next challenge? Or-
And dabble
Golfing.
with- Golf.
Golf.
Fuck.
I want to start golfing.
Go with Danny.
No, I want to do aqua golfing because like I see the guy on Instagram. You know where they hit it and it goes super.
So you want to do a driving range?
Driving range.
Is that a driving range?
Yeah, where you just hit the ball.
Is
They're
that
the same
driving
thing.
range?
You know the water.
One has
with the
water.
whole thing? It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
hitting it
The
into
other one
water.
is land.
Yeah, that one then. Yeah, that one's pretty cool.
Do
But you can get
you?
injured from golf too, you know.
Yeah, I did. I hurt my shoulder when I first went.
Yeah, I went aqua golf after handling a comp and then my chest was cramping the entire time. It was bad.
Do you ever think of having another child?
Whoa, what?
And then still keeping powerlifting?
Yes, you wouldn't know till it happens.
But before I had my daughter, I thought I'd have multiple kids. But after having her, spoken to my partner, and we're quite content. Like this is
are
our
enough.
family.
Oh, when she watches this, she's
Thank you
gonna
so
have
much.
the biggest. She's gonna have the biggest villain arc when she watches this.
No,
She's gonna stumble upon this video in like
Mom,
10 years.
where's my siblings?
Like,
Watch
wait,
this video.
so it's my fault.
There's a reason
It's
why.
my fault. I don't have a sibling.
yeah, no, I think this just works for us.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good
nice
balance.
Balance, yeah.
good
You're able
balance,
to
and
enjoy this.
like people tell me all the time, oh, that's unfair. She should have a sibling. It's not fair for her. But
By a dog.
look, my husband's the only child, and he's a pretty happy chap. So
Hey, if you don't want to go into bodybuilding, if you stick to powerlifting, you get her into bodybuilding.
Generational trauma.
Trauma even.
Fragile.
I will let her choose whatever she wants to do.
What's her reaction with you guys powerlifting and all that?
Does she understand it?
Yeah. She's like, whatever. Because you bring her
she-
here
she-
a couple of times.
Yeah. Ricky's actually her. Ricky babysits her sometimes. I take her to training. There was one time I came in and Winston was like, "Oh, hey, you've been training at other gyms," and I was like, "Busted." And he's like, "Why is that?" And I said, "Oh, because like sometimes I can't get babysitting, so I go to the gyms that have was it a creche."
Yeah.
Great, yeah.
So like World Gym has one, or the wellness department has one. So I just chuck her in there, and she thinks it's baby gym, so she has fun. And I said, "Oh, if only you guys had one, like I'd bring her here." And he goes, "Bring her. She's got lots of aunties and uncles to play with. There's a couch here."
Yeah, slide Ricky
just-
to that.
yeah, he
He
just
just
cut
gave
the
it to
pressure
Ricky.
onto everyone else.
Hey, Ricky, I need you to come in a bit earlier today.
So then I was like, "All right." So yeah, I've brought her here maybe like 3 times now, and like just thank you to everyone who just keeps it entertained. Bassem playing Uno with her the other day.
So, oh, God, Bassam. Good, because what'd you do that for?
Oh, what are you saying, bro?
That's my red one.
So it says because him was playing with her, and then Sienna came in. I was like, oh, it's your classmates.
Yeah, so she understands the whole process of
Yeah.
mum and dad training, and
Okay.
I haven't taken her to a comp yet, like one that I've been in. She's watched, she's probably watched 1 or 2 of my friends compete, but yeah, I just on the day because I just want to be so focused.
You don't
tunnel
want to worry
vision.
about her being
Yeah,
around.
just in case.
Yeah, and I know like she's in good hands with
She's a
dad
nuisance.
and everyone. Like the moment just something happens, like I can't help but freak out.
Yeah.
So it's just better that she's not there.
Bring it to the Alpha Comp and we'll get people that are from all into babysit.
No, it's going to be too hot there. It's going to be way too hot there.
Yeah, especially in
It's
November
going
as
to be
well.
way too hot there.
Oh, it's about the
Yeah.
same time as well. Shit.
Nah, I'm just not ready for her to come.
But maybe her watching can ignite a fire in you. So PR, you just look at her and be like, "This
Yeah,
is for you."
the mother strength.
Yeah.
Oh, mother,
How
yeah.
like they pull up the cars and everything.
Yeah.
You could be grinding and then you see your door in the corner and then like this fire and then
They're 27.5 kilos.
that's it. That's your answer.
27.5 kilos.
Child.
She's the key. She's the key.
Maybe give it a
You go
try.
nationals.
Are you going to look after her on the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ricky will.
I will.
Ricky ran away.
Maybe
He
give
heard
that a
baby
try.
sitting and he just waddled off. I still here.
Does your husband come as well, right? And all your family, friends.
My husband's always with me. Yeah, he usually drives me to the comps and front seat, just spectating. But I don't. I have friends who come and watch as well, which is nice. Yeah, but just not the child.
That's fair enough. Yeah. One day.
One day.
Maybe she's the key. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, if we find the trend of you're steadily progressing and then she comes to watch and you just plus 20, then you should have just started earlier.
That's so keys. Lena! I
Damn.
forgot she was upstairs.
Yeah, I think it'll be an exciting to see if you keep going next year. I think we all want you to try to go to
Yeah.
nationals.
Yeah. That'll be
Because you're so
fun.
close. And if
Unless
it-
they add more next year, right?
I
They
don't-
won't
I don't-
add
I
it.
don't
They
think
add?
they'll change
What's
too
it at the
much.
moment?
I have no idea what the qualifying total is. Do you know what it is?
Can't remember, but all I know is
27 and a half.
yeah, 27 and a half. Only.
I don't think they'll change it. It's just
I think they'll change it every like 3 years.
yeah, it'd
think
be
it's
like
like
a while before they change.
It's like a cycle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it go up by a lot or just like?
Oh, I
Just
think
depends on
depends.
what's happening with the
If our
competition
yeah.
level and everything.
Let's say 93s is looking a bit more.
Like the averages and all
Yeah,
that.
the averages are getting a bit. The median is getting a bit more stronger.
Big words.
Yeah, I know. It's great, yeah.
I was gonna
They'll
say,
start-
damn.
Yeah, they'll start.
Standard deviation.
I don't know what that is. Yeah, then they'll start upping that. But then let's say like
Yeah.
74 boys are like getting lower. They might lower it just to have like somebody to compete. Maybe.
Yeah, it's more
Yeah,
fair.
just
Yeah,
depends on
that's
how
fair.
big the competitive pool is. Yeah. You should push for it.
Yeah.
We're gonna push you for it.
2025.
I mean, you have this home gym to support you, so.
And then when you qualify, you have to sign up.
Whoa. See, I'm a good salesman. I'm not saying that, but you should.
I mean, think about it. This gym helped you hit the 70 on bench, so.
Yes.
Whoa.
It helped you stop getting yelled at by May of not going to a powerlifting gym.
Yes, that too. That too. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's only 4
This
months.
gym has helped me a lot in many, many ways. Yeah.
Winston, do it. Winston, do it. Great.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch the progress over the next few months. Yeah, it's interesting to see your point of view of just like balancing such a busy lifestyle. Because
It's pretty crazy to be honest.
Yeah.
Like we don't have trouble, but like
we do fuck all.
Less
and we still
responsibilities.
struggle.
yeah, we do like nothing for our day to day. Like I work like 3 days a week or 4 days a week, and like Tony self-employed, and he's like
But you guys are just so like chilled all the time. Me, I'm like constantly looking at the time. Oh,
Yeah, that's what
do
I
I need to
mean,
go?
like,
Do I
yeah,
need to go?
it's very-
it's like
and then I
parallels.
glance over and you
say
guys
what?
are just chilling on the couch
polar opposites.
Doing-
That's what I mean.
doing
That's good- that's
Rubik's
'cause-
cubes.
Yeah, like
I'm like,
That's
ooh.
just procrastination.
yeah,
That's
that's
because we're still young and we don't have much.
you're not young. Don't say we.
We're still young.
Say them two.
Well, obviously, like,
Say them three.
Us-
Them three.
us-
Us three.
we don't have as many responsibilities
Yeah.
as you, or especially a
Oh,
child.
have a
enjoy
child,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, we're-
Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a big respect and no excuses. So
No excuses.
yeah,
Yeah.
No missing training days.
Yeah.
Because Pam doesn't miss training days.
yeah. So
Bam
even
Bam does not. I don't know.
bam.
Does not have excuses.
Bam Bam does not have excuses.
So it's good, kind of like if we have like a shitty day. It's kind of like, damn, fam's here. What's my excuse?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Yeah, that's a new
motivation
perspective
for
when
us
we
as
come
well.
in, like,
Yeah,
to be honest,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
after listening about that, like
Okay,
5
yeah.
a.m. every day, like a whole day stuck with like a bunch of like school kids.
yeah.
No, but they're all right. They're-
That's what they all say. Like, I know of experience, of personal experience of me.
my students are like they're big supporters of me as well.
Did any of them powerlift?
No, but they train at the other gyms that I go to, like to do my cardio and stuff.
Right,
And,
okay.
like before I came here, like I do my compounds there, and because they can't math, they'll come back to school and be like, "Oh, Miss Pham, she like deadlifted 200 yesterday." And I'm like, firstly, that's pounds.
What's the difference?
Just take it. Just take it.
Take the
Or,
wins.
or like, you know, it'll be period 5 and we're packing up to go home. They'll be like, "So PR this afternoon, miss? PR?" And I'll be like, "You understand, like, people don't PR every week." That's
Yeah,
not,
so you're like also just teaching them by accident too.
yeah.
Yeah, so you're just more of just like a teacher, like for other stuff as well,
Yeah.
teaching them to be healthy in powerlifting if they do it.
If anything, you're setting an example for them as well. So that's really good.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, because like sometimes like there's food around at school and like I'll be eyeing it out and they'll be like, "Does that fit within your macros?" Because we'll tell George this afternoon at the gym. I'll be like, "Damn it."
Everyone's keeping you accountable.
Yeah, everyone.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Thanks for
It was
having me,
very- It was
guys.
very interesting to listen to.
Very
Very eye-opening.
Eye-opening.
different
Yeah,
perspective.
Very, very eye-opening.
From our generation as well. So
Don't say our generation, like I said. Like I said, you're out of this.
Our generation.
You're out of this. You were like 3 millennials ago. You weren't in this.
No, I'm happy to share my journey with everyone. Yeah.
We'll bring you back on when you qualify for nationals.
yeah, and we'll
Yeah,
see
once
how
you
your
sign up to the
experience there, and then see how it go.
Yeah.
When's the nationals?
Next year, February.
Oh, you have to make this thing. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Exciting.
then you have 3 months, 12 weeks.
12 weeks or so to
Oh, yeah, it'll be like 12 weeks to
I'm
prep.
excited to watch this Saturday's comp.
Yeah.
But if Pham doesn't come back, means she didn't. She didn't
sign up.
She didn't sign up.
We failed.
This may or may not be the last time we see her. Depends on
So,
her. Just ask her.
I reactivated my wellness membership.
we are cutting it off there. Thank you everybody for
The
coming.
last time you see her.
Thank you everybody for being here. See you later.
Never
See you
released an
later.
episode.
See you later.
Unreleased.
See you later.